Thank you for coming to the second Evolution of Leadership Academy. This one will be on scaling up. We'll talk more about that. What I'd like to do is to start out with a short video. And the reason this video is important is because in South Central Pennsylvania, people look at millennials sometimes through a little lens that's not as positive as it might be. And what I wanted to do was start the morning and afternoon off on the right tone. And it's important because within 5 years, over 50% of your employees will be millennials. Within 10 years, 90%, and they'll be the leaders of your organization by that point in time. So if we're not leading them correctly, which I think sometimes we try to lead like I did, which is command and control, it's not working. It's not working. So please play the video.
Ding, 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 ding. There he sits inside your local coffee shop, sporting a main bunny facial hair. Somehow he believes, although he has no job, that by his 30s he will be a millionaire. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. She posts lots of selfies on her Instagram with a quote that's inspirational. Hopes to change the world while wearing yoga pants, armed with her dreams and knowledge of essential oils. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. 27 years old, trying to make it on their own. Maybe start by leaving your parents home, but maybe we're just wrong. Criticism isn't easy for their ears. They feel like they know most everything. See, they grew up with undeserved confidence, 'cause they got trophies just for participating. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. In a couple of years, we will have to pass the torch. In a couple of years, they will be in charge, and one will be our president. Oh no. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Gotta love millennials. M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-A-L. Please pray for millennials.
Anybody who wants that video, if you put your card out in the basket, we're going to give away some prizes. I'll also send you the video. I wanted to just talk for a minute about why I'm doing this, because people would say, well, what the heck? Why would you have a leadership conference? And I kind of looked at what I was trying to do based on this story. A man who owned a company that sold valves was deciding about what he was going to do the next year. And so he had a conference much like this where he had a podium and a table and a video going, and he was showing his 300 employees the valves for 2017. They were flashing up on the screen. Now, valves are not very sexy, are they? They are little things you turn on and off. The lights dim down. The guy walks up on the stage, and he says, this morning at 6:30, a janitor walked into the basement of a school in Vermont and turned 20 of our valves and made that school safe and warm for people to go to school there. At 9:30 this morning, They turned 120 of our valves in an operating room in Minneapolis and saved 3 lives today. And you think we just save valves. This meeting and all the meetings about it are about purpose. And purpose is not 7 ways that you can become a leader. It's how you treat people. It's how you show up at work. It's the things that you do. It's all of the great stuff associated with being a leader. And what I felt was that these conferences would give these academies, and then the conference in October would give people a chance to bring their leadership teams together to work on purpose and growing their organizations better. And so that's the reason that I'm doing this. You know, as I said earlier, it's not a command and control leadership world anymore. That's what I grew up in, and I don't think that's what's going to work into the future. Leadership has to change. We have to walk into work every day with a different view, and that's why I say, you know, purpose is the new currency. I think that's what works for people, and you can make money and do good, and that's something that's pretty important. So, thank you for coming. And when I looked at this, what I said was, okay, how can you develop purpose in leaders? And I kind of look at it this way. It's like throwing a pebble in a pond, and you know how the ripples go out concentrically from this? So if I can help one person here get a little bit better, the ripple goes out to their business, their families, and it makes a unique difference in the communities that they live in. The communities become better, their families are better, and I think that's why purpose is so important in the world today. So I just wanted to make sure that was something that we started with, and we were key knowing that that's important.